Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Urban Dunya. I'm Tim Blight, this time coming to you from the Khunjerab Pass on the Pakistan-China border. At 4,600 meters above sea level, the Khunjerab Pass is the highest paved road in the world. The Karakoram Highway crosses from Pakistan over to China at this point. Travellers come to the Khunjerab Pass for two reasons. Either to cross the border into China, or as a day trip to say that they've stood at one of the northernmost points of Pakistan, the end of the road, so to speak. If you're heading to China, the border formalities are taken care of at the small town of Sost. Although Sost is nothing special, it's got all of the facilities you'd expect from a border town, but on a more basic scale. Money change facilities, accommodation, and so on. If you're going to China, your passport will be stamped out of Pakistan at Sost, although the actual border is another 80 kilometers down the road. Checkpoints along the road ensure that you leave the country after your passport is stamped. If you're just going to the border, you're free to drive ahead. The road out of Sost follows the Khunjerab River. It's initially bordered by dry, dusty hills, but the scenery quickly becomes more dramatic as the valley becomes a canyon, and the mountainsides draw closer. About halfway to the border, you enter the Khunjerab National Park, where you need to pay an entry fee. It's $8 for non-Pakistanis and 40 rupees for Pakistani nationals. The road through the national park continues to be scenic, and it's here that you can look out for ibex, snow leopards, or Marco Polo sheep, although sightings are rare. The final 16 kilometers before the border is the final ascent, and the road switchbacks up the mountainside, climbing to the chilly green pastures just before the border post. In the final kilometer, the road flattens out and the faux Great Wall style border gate comes into sight. It feels like something of an achievement after the arduous journey from Islamabad, and you might even break out into dance like these guys. At the border, you can stop for tea, look over into China, photograph the glaciers, get cash out at the world's highest ATM, or appreciate the road signs which are reflective of this region's strategic placement in both the historic and modern Silk Roads. There's also a monument to those who gave their life in the building of the Karakoram Highway. At the border gate, people headed into China are scanned airport style before being put on their way to Tashkurgan, the next major town. In Tashkurgan, your passport will be stamped into China. Again, frequent police checks make sure that no one goes missing between the Khunjerab Pass and the completion of formalities in Tashkurgan. If you're headed back to Sost, then you have a 1.5 to 2.5 hour drive ahead of you. And that's all from Urban Dunya for this time. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and tune in again next time. The world's most comprehensive travel guidebook to Pakistan, Pakistan Traveller, is available now through Amazon. Go to urbandunya.com/Pakistan Traveller for details.